Say goodbye to nanny struggles forever with these practical and simple tips. If we haven't met before, I'm Michelle Kelsey, founder of the Nanny Solution by Nannies on Call. Each week I bring you new videos to help you get better jobs and make more money. Today we're discussing the top 5 challenges nannies face in their job and how to overcome them. Let's dive right into it today. Number 1, dealing with difficult children. Okay, this might be a pretty broad topic and we're not gonna tackle it all here today. But even the best kids that you love working with are going to have challenging days. Whether they're tired or hungry, miss their parents, you need skills and techniques to help with the challenging days where the children are having difficulties. The first tip is just to stay calm and be patient. Most of the nannies I interview at the Nanny Solution list being patient as one of their best qualities. So I think patience comes with being a nanny. Staying calm and patient is the key here. Children will often mirror your emotions, so that's why staying calm in these situations is important. The more agitated and uptight you become, the more agitated and uptight the children become, and it's very difficult to calm them down. Once you're in a position for a while, using consistency and a regular routine will really help with challenging behavior. Children like to know what's coming next. They like to have an understanding of what's happening, but it's key to be flexible in these moments too. A lot of nannies say that one of their challenges in nanny positions is being more flexible. So if the children want an extra 5 minutes to play that game or stay at the park, having some flexibility in your schedule is also important. Ultimately, communication is key. Of course, communication with children who can speak and understand, get down to their level, speak in terms that they can understand so that you can avoid frustration. Implementing some of these strategies can help turn challenging days into rewarding ones. Number 2, work-life balance. Again, a huge topic and a real challenge in the nanny world. It's really common for nannies to become overwhelmed and give too much of themselves to their position. Nannies are caring, giving individuals, and therefore they often give too much of themselves and not leave enough for the work-life balance so that they have time to do the things that they love at the end of every day. To do this, you can set clear boundaries between work and personal time. If work ends at 5 p.m. and your employer is texting you at 6, 7, 8 p.m., one way to do this is to set clear boundaries. If work is done at 5, make sure your employer isn't texting you in the evening with where's the toothbrush, or where did you leave the baby bag? Make sure these things are done at the end of your workday so there's no questions. Make sure you confirm what time you're coming in the next morning. Any of the things that come up on a regular basis after work hours, make sure you're dealing with them before you leave your job at the end of the day, or communicate with the family that you respect your personal time and that you won't be able to respond to them until the next workday. It's also really challenging to schedule work breaks during the day. You can't take your normal half an hour lunch break because children don't take a break. They always need to be watched. Can you sit down and have lunch when the children are having lunch? Can you read a book when the baby's sleeping? It's really important for you to get breaks through the day and find times where the children can play independently and you can take a moment to breathe. And finally, I often see nannies say that they feel guilty asking for time off, or the parents give them attitude about asking for time off. You need time off to decompress, relax, just like everyone in every position, and sometimes probably more. Make sure you're asking for time off in advance. You're planning it, giving the families time to find alternate solutions. It's just like any job. In an office job, you have to ask often 2 weeks in advance. So make sure you're giving enough notice and that you're taking your vacation time every year. At the Nanny Solution, we actually have a free download on our website. So if you go to thenannysolution.ca and go to Nanny Resources, you will see a download called Setting Clear Boundaries with Your Employers. You can download that and it'll give you lots more ideas. Number 3, handling conflicts with employers. Wow, this is a challenging one. There's no HR department, there's no coworkers often that you can go talk to, and you're all on your own. Handling these conflicts can be difficult. In these situations, make sure you approach your employer with a calm and open mindset. This means going to them with whatever's frustrating you or whatever the conflict is, sitting down and having an open discussion. Make sure you're listening to them and their situation as much as you're expressing yours, and try and come up with a solution that works for both of you. Often compromise is the best solution. You can also avoid some conflicts with parents by actually sitting down each week or having a discussion each week about anything that's come up and anything that's needed. Regular sit-downs is a must. Number 4, staying organized. There are lots of things to juggle when taking care of children. Keeping them active and engaged, making their lunches, nap times, school times, daycare pickups. There's a lot going on, and staying on top of everything can be a challenge. In your nanny role, you can use apps, planners, shared calendars with the family, or even just a date book that goes on the counter in the kitchen that both of you write in and know what the schedule is each week. Do the children have gymnastics every Tuesday and extra reading every Thursday? Do they have swim lessons? Do they nap from 2 to 4? All of this should be in the schedule so that you know exactly what's happening. And it's great if you can share the schedule app calendar with the family so everyone's on the same page when there's changes or cancellations. Making sure you're organized reduces stress and improves efficiency. Number 5 is keeping up with professional development. Continuous learning is crucial for growth and development in any industry. There are so many workshops, events, webinars that are either free or small amounts of money. Look at things like INA, the International Nanny Association. Again, Laura Brawley has lots of webinars that she does for nannies for professional development. Look at the early childhood education field, because often they have courses that are required for their professional development, and you can often take those courses as well, and they often don't cost very much money and are only for a short period of time. The Nanny Solution and Nannies on Call has a course. You can check it out on our website, nanniesoncall.com, and look for this tab that says Land Your Nanny Dream Job Course. Whew, that's a mouthful. It costs 97 Canadian dollars, so for Americans that's even cheaper, and it really is targeted at new nannies. So if you're a professional nanny who has years of experience, this is not the course for you. But if you're a new nanny looking to figure out how to build your resume, build your experience, this is a great place to start. Professional development will help raise your rate and benefits you as well as the families you work for. Using these 5 tips will help you thrive as a nanny. Do you have any nanny struggles that you need help with? Make sure you comment below so we can help each other. Have a great week.